Today we will study the derivation of sin a plus b and cos a plus b. So you know sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, and cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So this derivation part is tedious, and the students feel quite difficult. So we will discuss here a shortcut, very interesting way to derive it, in which we just see that a rectangle plays a very important role in it. So what is the problem in the trigonometry initially? Like you have passed 10th class, and now since now you are in 11th class, right? So basically you are expected, you are supposed to know that if it is a right angle, if it is a right angle, and then this length if I say L, or this angle if you say theta, so what is this perpendicular, right? For this theta angle, this is the perpendicular, okay? So if I say this one is A, this one is B, and this one is C, so I can say that BC upon this L, AC, right, is equal to sine theta, right? So I will write that BC upon L is equal to sine theta, and then I will write BC is equal to L sine theta. Okay, so directly you are supposed to know that if the hypotenuse is L and the angle is theta, so you are supposed to know L sine theta. Okay, already in the video of 10th class trigonometry I have discussed it in detail, and similarly you just derive that the we can derive that AB is the L cos theta. Okay, so this is the very important part. Second thing is if I make this one hypotenuse, this part, and if I draw like this, okay, and this is the 90 degree. Okay, are you getting this point? This is now AB is become hypotenuse now, and this is the angle theta, and this angle, if this angle is x, okay, if this angle is x and this length is L cos theta, what about if you say this one D? Okay, so what is this length D? So for this angle x, this dV, this dV is a base, okay, and this is a hypotenuse, like you have seen in the L. In the L, if this is the base, this becomes L cos theta, and now this L cos theta is hypotenuse, and this is the base, so the dV is nothing but L cos theta into cos x. This will be the thing. So this is the critical part that you have to understand. If you just magnify this is the situation like this. Okay, this is the 90 degree angle, this is the 90 degree angle, this is the x, and this length is L cos theta, okay, and we want to find out this dV. Okay, so this is the thing. So if you calculate this dV will be L cos theta into cos x. If you understand this, so this derivation part is not so difficult. Okay, so just you pause the video and you derive it at least 2-3 times. I will suggest to you. If you do that much, like just within the 4-minute video, I just can guarantee you, if you understand that much, you can understand the derivation of sin A plus B and cos A plus B. And this is really very important, because the derivation is the application part of this, whatever you have learned in the 10th class, right? So that much you have understood in the height and distance chapter in the 10th class, right? So now I am going to tell you the derivation. Fine. So using this rectangle part, we can derive it very easily. So you just name the rectangle part. This one is P, this one is Q, this one is R, and this one is S. Okay. So if you name that, and you just put the name here A, here B, okay, and this PA is equal to 1 unit, okay. And this angle is alpha, and this angle is beta, okay. So what about this angle? This complete angle is alpha plus beta, and this angle, okay. So since SB is parallel to PQ, SB parallel to PQ. Okay, so the angle SBP is equal to alpha plus beta. Okay, so this angle is alpha plus beta. Fine. So now this is also right angle. Okay, this is also right angle, this is also right angle, all these are right angles. Okay, so the PQRS is rectangle. Okay, this is the thing. So now if you consider the triangle PBA, in the triangle PBA already PB is 1 unit. PB is 1 unit. Okay. So you can write that for angle beta PBA, this angle is beta, right? So for angle beta you can write AB upon PB is equal to sin beta. Okay. Sin beta. So and then PB is 1, so you can write AB is equal to sin beta. So this length is sin beta, and this length, if you find out, this length will be cos beta. Okay. Why cos beta? Because that AP upon PB is equal to cos beta, and then PB is 1, so AP is equal to cos beta. So I have written here AP is a cos beta. Okay, fine. So now the next thing is we will calculate this length. Okay, this length, and this is your AQ. Huh? So in the triangle APQ, hypotenuse AP is cos beta. Hypotenuse AP is cos beta. Okay, and then what about this AQ? So you can write AQ upon AP is equal to sin alpha. Right? For this angle alpha, this is the perpendicular and this is the hypotenuse. Fine. So this AQ is equal to AP. AP is cos beta sin alpha. So this length is cos beta and sin alpha. This length from here to here. Okay. This is cos beta sin alpha. And what about this length? So PQ and PQ. So PQ again, this is a cos beta cos alpha, right? So this is cos beta cos alpha. So this length is cos beta cos alpha. Now can you see this right angle triangle? So if you just observe this right angle triangle ARB. Okay, in the right angle triangle ARB, the hypotenuse is sin beta, right? Hypotenuse sin beta, and what about this angle? Huh? So this angle is alpha. So this angle is 90 minus alpha, and this is 90 degree. So this angle is alpha, right? Because this is 90 minus alpha plus alpha 90 plus 90 180 degree, right? So now hypotenuse is the sin beta. So what about AR? So AR upon AB is equal to cos alpha, because it is a base upon hypotenuse. So you can say AR. So AR is equal to cos alpha sin beta. Okay. So this length is cos alpha sin beta. Okay. So your first formula is derived, sin A plus B. So sin A plus B, or if you say sin alpha plus beta. Like if you say here sin alpha plus beta, so here it will be, you will say sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta, like that. So if you see here in the right angle, if you see in this right angle, PSB, if you see the triangle PSB, this is the 90 degree and this PB is a 1. Okay. So what about PS? So PS upon PB is equal to sin alpha plus beta. Okay, and that means PS is equal to sin alpha plus beta. Fine. And since it is a rectangle, so PS is equal to QR. Okay, so here you can write PS is equal to QR. Okay, and that will be equal to QA plus AR. And what about QA? QA is cos beta sin alpha and AR is cos alpha sin beta. And PS is this. Okay, and so PS, so sin alpha plus beta is equal to QA cos beta sin alpha. So sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. I think that much you understood. Okay, so this is the derivation of sin alpha plus beta. Now we focus on cos alpha plus beta. Okay. So that much you have understood this length. Okay, this triangle is here and this length is here. So now for cos alpha plus beta we need this length and this length. Okay. So this length is cos alpha and ARB. So AR we have calculated. So we can calculate here RB also. So what about RB? So RB is nothing but sin alpha sin beta. Okay. So this is sin alpha sin beta. This length. So this length is sin alpha sin beta. Okay. And what about this length? So this is 1 and this angle is alpha plus beta. So this length is cos alpha plus beta. Okay. So if you have been asked cos alpha plus beta, it means SB in the triangle PSB, in the triangle PSB, SB is equal to cos alpha plus beta, right? So SB is equal to because it is a rectangle, so SR, okay, SR minus BR is equal to SB. And what about SR? SR is equal to PQ. So PQ minus BR. And what is PQ? PQ is cos alpha cos beta. And what is BR? So BR is this sin alpha sin beta. Okay. So this is the derivation of cos alpha plus beta. So cos alpha plus beta is equal to cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. So this is the derivation of both the formulas sin alpha plus beta and cos alpha plus beta. And if you just change here, instead of A and B, I can write alpha plus beta. So I can write here cos alpha plus beta is equal to cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. So this is the derivation, and my suggestion is you just do it on your own 2-3 times, then you will understand the whole thing. Okay, so this rectangle part, and you just take this length 1, this angle alpha, this angle beta, and you make just 3 right angle triangle. You can say this is the 1 right angle triangle, this is the 2 right angle triangle, this is the 3, and these are the 4. So actually there are 4 right angle triangles here, and using all the 4 right angle triangles we can derive these 2. Okay, like that you can do, and any student from the 10th class can understand this one very well. I am so confident, and still if you have any doubt you can write in the comment box, and you are most welcome. We will reply very soon, very fast. Okay, nice.